Our old washing machine completely gave out, so my husband and I decided to purchase this washer dryer combo by GE. You heard me correct. I said washer and dryer all in one. It washes and dries your clothes all in one load. Okay, for starters, when you pull out this very first drawer, you have a smart dispense for your detergent. So you can fill this up with detergent, leave this full, and then it smart dispenses your detergent into your load, whichever load you choose, depending on how much detergent it needs, depending on the brand, because there's an app for this washing machine. So you just put the brand of detergent into the app, you scan it in with the barcode even, then it knows exactly how much detergent to give your load of laundry depending on the load. Of course, you have your fabric softener, your bleach, and then this is for, you could do the liquid detergent or flip it up, powdered detergent. Closing that one and going on to the second drawer, this is the smart dispense fabric softener. It does the same exact thing that the detergent smart dispense does, but just with fabric softener instead. When you look in here, this is where your lint trap is. So you can pull this whole entire thing out. It's really easy to get the lint off. And since this dryer actually does dry the clothes differently than the regular kind of dryer, it has a different technology, so it doesn't produce as much lint. I'll show you how this pulls out in just a second. My other older dryer, which is right here, I have such a hard time with getting the lint off of this. Like, you'll pull it off and then there's just still so much like residue no matter what you do. But with this, you just scrape your hand over it and it's clean. It's really cool. And then when you look on this side, you have a different kind of filter. It's a foam filter, and you're supposed to rinse this filter when the app tells you to rinse it out. So you take this out, rinse it out, and this is for the lint. And you just push here to pull it out. It's really easy to do. And then, like I said, you just pull this off and there's no leftover residue after you pull this lint off of here. It's actually really satisfying to me. I don't know why. It doesn't look anything like what this crusty dusty thing looks like all the time. So here on this side is everything about washing, and then this is more washing information, and then over here is like your dry options, more wash options, and then you can change everything if you hit these buttons down here. You know, do a load, you just tap it and it goes to the one that you want. I really like this option a lot. My clothes are cleaner and they're more sanitized on that one. It actually gives you the detergent and the fabric softener, how much is left in the smart dispense. So in case you need to fill it up, it'll let you know. You know that it's connected to my Wi-Fi. So on the app, I already know that it's all connected. It's gonna give me updates on the machine. So on the app, you can also control the smart dispense detergent and softener. So if you don't want to use this, you can do a manual load with your detergent or softener. So of course you just put your detergent and softener in there, dispensing it instead of the smart dispense. You can choose pre-wash, more water, extra rinse, time dry, de-wrinkle. This lets you know when the wash is complete. For the people who do like using the dryer sheets, it actually lets you know when your wash is complete. And if you'd like to throw a dryer sheet in there before it starts drying, you can. And it actually gives you a notification on your phone as well if you want to do that. Me personally, I've been using the Smart Dispense fabric softener, and for those of you who don't know, fabric softener can actually double as a dryer sheet if you're just using detergent and fabric softener. If you use it correctly and you use the proper amount, you do not need a dryer sheet. So that's essentially saving us more money in the long run because we don't have to buy dryer sheets anymore. If you want to change the load that you're doing, like soil, extra heavy, you know, depending on which one you're on, it will let you change it to a bunch of different settings like light, normal, extra light, cold, hot, medium, no spin, those types of things you can change. And then also if you don't want to wash, like say you only want to do one or the other, you can hit wash only. Well, if you hit wash, it only dries. So the one that's lit up is what it's going to do. So it's on dry delicates right now, so it's going to dry on delicate if I hit play. And then wash only, so it's going to wash on delicates if I hit play, or wash and dry. So it's going to do both. And it also reads it reads your loads and how you do laundry. So say I do a normal load of laundry and say it needs 30 loads before it'll fully read me. But eventually it creates a formula for how much laundry I have in that load, and then how much water and how much detergent it needs to dispense and all the things. And so it changes your time for wash and dry depending on your load size. So what your average load size might be. So I thought that was a really cool feature. So I'm going to start a load of clothes and then show you guys what the app looks like when the clothes are in there. So this is what it looks like when you open her up. Very pretty, very pretty. So if you use scent beads, which I do, I recommend just putting them here in the bottom like normal. You can't put them up in there. You put the scent beads in the drum. Same thing with OxyClean in the drum. Okay, so got the clothes in there. I'm going to choose a normal cycle. I want my soil level to be just normal. I like my temperature to be hot on my clothes, and then my spin speed can be normal. I'm on the Smart Dispense and the Smart Dispense softener. I want it to wash and dry, and let's start it up. Now the app will tell me everything I need to know for the rest of the cycle. You can actually turn it on and off, the washing machine. It says it has 107 minutes remaining. Wash is 58 minutes, dry is 49 minutes. It will finish at 7:28 p.m. Tells me all of my settings. And then I can choose more water, wrinkle care, wash complete, more dry. It's telling me about my Smart Dispense detergent and softener and the status of those. And then my download cycle, what I want that to be, which is on the machine, a button on the machine. The control lock, I can turn that on for if my kid ever wants to mess with it. And then down at the bottom here, the usage. So in the last 30 days, we've had 4 cycles because it is brand new. So we have used it 4 times since we got it. Do a lot with it. And then another really cool thing about it is if it is off balance, it actually will correct itself. So that was probably my favorite feature of the washer dryer combo, because in our old washing machine we had so many problems with it going off balance literally every single time we put clothes in it, no matter how big the load was. So we really love the fact that no matter what, it's good. We don't have to worry about it. We put the clothes in, and then when we go up to take them out, they're already dry and they're ready to be put away. So it's honestly life changer. So, and in no way am I sponsored by GE. I'm just an average Joe who wanted to tell people about this amazing product. If you don't know anything about it, now you do. It's a new product and we're really happy about our purchase.